Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to It's Kim Live. Thank you guys so much for being here. As we get started, if you've never seen the show before, hi, I'm It's Kim. I'm a pop culture commentator, and I like to talk about things in pop culture. And this is my show where I talk about the things that I care about. We like to go below the headlines, into context, all that good stuff. And wow, do we have a lot of stuff to get into today. So, hello, everybody coming in the chat. It is good to see you all. Please let me know if you can hear me okay, if everything's good, all that good stuff. Um, wow, is today going to be a show. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's going to be a lot. So here's the way that the show normally works. First, we start with what is in the thumbnail, in the headline, like the title of the video, what you clicked on, all that stuff, the main news of the day. Then we have a halftime where I communicate with my beautiful, beautiful community of space angels who are all coming in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much love to all of you. And then towards the end of the show, we have a section called What the What, where we look at something from around the internet that is interesting, fun, crazy, wild, all that good stuff. I haven't seen it. It is done courtesy of my partner in crime, my co-pilot, producer sister, who is here with me. I don't know if you want to say hello.
Hello.
So I haven't seen it. We're going to react to it authentically together, and I think a lot of the time those types of fun things are needed after we go through something like news that is really tough, and that's today. 100% that is today. I do want to say thank you so much to General Scott, who has already sent a PayPal, and I know I'm already seeing some support from you guys. Aria has been a member for 21 months, so close to your tooth. Yes, you are. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your support of this channel as always. And Kyle, thank you so much for the super sticker, the one up. And I believe I heard it's actually your birthday today. Let me know if I'm right on that. If it is, happy birthday. If not, I'm sorry and I'm stupid. And thank you, General Scott, for the 5 gifted memberships. It's very kind of you. If you want to support the show, I don't know if you guys may have missed the announcement last week. As of last week, producer sister and I are focusing more on our YouTube channel as our employment unfortunately came to an end. We were laid off from our employment. So this is it now. We're working it. So if you want to support, you can do that by liking, subscribing, all that good stuff, all the free stuff. And then as well, if you want to support, you know, in another way, we've got gifting memberships, we got super chats, we got super stickers, we've got PayPal, all that good stuff, and you are welcome to do so. Yes, Kyle, it is your birthday. Happy birthday, Kyle. Thank you so much for spending it with us. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me just double check here. I think we're all good. I think we are good to go. Now, I am stalling a little bit because today's content is going to be, how do I say it? Heavier than normally in our shows. Oh, thank you very much, Linda, for the gifted membership. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. You are wonderful mods. And I believe, is it Katie's off today because of a family thing, a celebration in her family, right?
She's off, but she was here, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. I hope you're having a good day, Katie. But thank you for being here. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, we're gonna start, and I got some stuff I gotta say before we start, and I hope that that's okay. And thank you, General Scott, for the gifted membership. So that brings us to 7, right? Okay, so we are Team Odd. Thank you very much, you guys. And Aria just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Are we gifting warring today? I'm not gonna say no. But thank you very much, you guys, for the support. It is very, very much felt, especially on a stream like this, because part of what I need to talk about is that what we're going to be talking about today is tough. And I have a few things I have to say as a disclaimer. So if you are watching on the replay, feel free to use the timestamps to skip ahead if you want to. But I have to say some of this stuff to be responsible on the platform that I have. And I hope that that is all right. So today is going to be a bit different. There has been a major development in the most requested story I have had in a long time. And that is the investigation into the passing of Matthew Perry. And I've written a few things here, so if you see me looking over, that's what I'm doing, because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. We're going to get into all of it today. I want to state that in an effort to comply with the YouTube community guidelines, some of the words that I would like to say in reference to this story are going to be censored for a bit. That is not a reflection on how seriously I take this topic. It is a reflection on me trying to honor the platform that I'm on. And the following is going to be for educational purposes only and is based upon court documents and information that is now available to the general public through reporting. In no way is this stream aiming to glorify any illegal activity or controversial issues. I'm not going to be showing any violent or dangerous content, um, misinformation, deceptive practices, spam, all that stuff that sometimes gets people limited, sometimes gets people in trouble. We're not doing that today. And although the content is going to be sensitive in nature, this is a current news story that is being reported by most major entertainment outlets across the world, as well as many other outlets. The New York Times has had a massive piece on this. I don't believe that this content should be limited, as it is important for people to learn about these issues so that we can be a part of the solution. And with that being said, let's go. So yes, this stream is going to include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research, and there are links to the sources in the description. I have a document there that goes through all the links that I've used today. So if you have questions about what the heck I'm talking about, you go in there and see it. It's all there. All the original sources are there. As well, yeah, YouTube human reviewer, hi, I'm doing my best. Trying to make sure that I abide by your guidelines. Please be kind to me. And viewers, please do not send hate to anyone, famous or not. It is not cute. We are all entitled to our opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people in real life, no matter how angry you are at them, particularly after we go through these court documents. I do not support hate of any kind. So, on Thursday, there was an announcement that 5 arrests have been made in connection with the investigation into the passing of Matthew Perry. I have the press release here from the United States Attorney's Office, and we're going to go through some of that with you. And I would like to give a little bit of further context before we dig into the court documents. It is incredibly important to me that the memory of Matthew Perry is respected in this space. I understand that people have layered and complicated emotions and opinions when it comes to what I'm going to call for now chronic substance issues, because I'm still trying to be careful about keywords for the first little bit. Something I want to make sure is that people understand is that no matter what somebody has been through, they're still a person. Matthew Perry was very open about his struggles in hopes that he could help other people. That was his main wish in life, by the sounds of what he said previously. You can say a lot about him, but I think the most important thing to remember about Matthew Perry is that he fought. Matthew Perry spent his whole life fighting, and ultimately, in my opinion, based on the information we're going to go over today, he is a victim of a conspiracy that sought to drain him of his finances and destroy him, using his biggest weakness as a weapon. And the conspiracy included doctors who swore an oath to protect him, but they did just the opposite. It is sick, disgusting, and tragic. I have seen some truly vile things said about Matthew and people who struggle with substances over the past few days. And it's okay. It's okay, Lise. As someone who has been clean for 15 years, actually more than that now, it makes me sick. And which is part of why I did not stream with you guys on Friday like I had wanted to. I needed time to handle this emotionally. And I know I have the most beautiful... Do you need water? Of course, Lacey interrupting. I'll put you on the floor. It's okay. Sorry, guys. Thank you, producer sister. I know I have the most beautiful, compassionate community online, and I don't say that as a compliment to my space angels. I state it as a fact. You are all incredible, and I know that this community is full of people who have been through so much. And I know that you will all continue to be kind as we go through this topic. But to those who have been judgmental, unkind, and downright cruel towards Matthew, and those like him, I see it, I feel it, And thank you for reminding me, after years of fighting, how worthless people like me are to you. You don't know who around you is struggling or has struggled. Your words are damaging. And I pray that if you ever go through the hell that is addiction, that people are kinder to you than you have been to people like us. And with that, let's go. So this is the press release from the District Attorney's Office in California. A licensed physician and an alleged San Fernando Valley substance dealer were arrested in connection with the death of actor Matthew Perry, who suffered a fatal, what we're going to call K overdose in October of 2023. In total, 5 defendants, including 2 doctors, have been charged in this matter, according to court documents that were unsealed on Thursday. The defendants arrested today are charged with an 18-count superseding indictment returned on Wednesday with distributing K to Perry during the final weeks of the actor's life. This includes Jasveen Sangha, aka the K Queen of North Hollywood, and Dr. Salvatore, and I believe it's Placencia. I may call him Dr. P just for simplistic sake, because me and pronunciation are not friends, of Santa Monica. Sangha and Dr. P are charged with 1 count of conspiracy to distribute K. Sangha is also charged with 1 count of maintaining a substance-involved premises, 1 count of possession with intent to distribute what I'm going to call M, 1 count of possession with intent to distribute K, and 5 counts of distribution of K. The superseding indictment alleges that the Queen's distribution of K on October 24th of 2023 caused Perry's passing. Dr. P is charged with 7 counts of distribution of K and 2 counts of altering and falsifying documents or records related to the federal investigation. They are expected to be arraigned. They were arraigned in the United States District Court in downtown Los Angeles. These defendants cared more about profiting off of Mr. Perry than caring for his well-being, said the United States Attorney Martin Estrada. Dealers selling dangerous substances are gambling with other people's lives over greed. This case, along with many other prosecutions of dealers who cause death, send a clear message that we hold dealers accountable for what they cause. Today, we announced charges brought against 5 individuals who together are responsible for the death of Matthew Perry, said the DA, Administrator Ann Milgram. We allege each of the defendants played a key role in his passing by falsely prescribing, selling, all those types of things that caused Matthew's passing. Matthew's journey began with unscrupulous doctors who abused their position of trust because they saw him as a payday, to street dealers who gave him K in unmarked vials. Every day, the DA works tirelessly with our federal, state, and local partners to protect the public and hold accountable those who distribute deadly and dangerous substances, whether they are local drug distributors or doctors who violate their sworn oath to care for patients. All right. Now, the 3 other defendants, because those were the 2, and they're the most important, the Dr. P and the Queen is what we're going to call it. And we've got these guys. We've got Eric Fleming, who pleaded guilty on August 8th to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute K and 1 count of distribution of K, resulting in passing of Matthew Perry. He admitted in court documents that he distributed the K that ended Perry. He further admitted to obtaining K from his source, the Queen, to distributing 50 vials of K to Perry's live-in personal assistant, Kenneth. Now, Kenneth was conspired with the Queen, the dealer, and the doctor, Dr. P, to illegally obtain K and distribute it to Perry. The assistant, who pleaded guilty on August 7th to one count of conspiracy to distribute K, causing unaliving, admitted to repeatedly putting the medication into Perry without medical training, including performing he put it in him multiple times on October 28th of 2023, the day that Perry passed. And then the third is another doctor, Dr. Mark Chavez of San Diego, who is a physician who agreed to plead guilty to one count of conspiracy to distribute K. He admitted in his plea agreement to selling K to Dr. P, including K that he had diverted from his former K clinic. Chavez also obtained additional K to transfer to Dr. P by making false representations to a wholesaler and by submitting fraudulent prescription in the name of a former patient without that patient's knowledge or consent. According to the superseding indictment unsealed today in late September of 2023, Dr. P learned that Perry, a successful actor whose history of substance issues was well documented, was interested in obtaining K. K is a general anesthetic whose medical risks require a healthcare professional to monitor a patient who had just been given the substance. Now, the one thing I do want to mention with this is K is also being used as a treatment for depression, for people that have shown I can't remember the wording. They're treatment resistant. So basically, the regular stuff isn't working. They're moving on to something different, and K can enter the picture. My understanding is that is how it started with Matthew. After learning about Matthew's interest in K, Dr. P contacted Chavez, who previously operated a clinic, to obtain the K to sell to Perry. In text messages to Chavez, Dr. P discussed how much to charge Perry for the K, stating, "I wonder how much this moron will pay. Let's find out." This is why I want to go over this, because it's very easy to make assumptions about what happened here. And the truth of the matter is, it is so much more insidious, it is so much darker, and we have barely scratched the surface. Barely scratched the surface. I do want to bring to your attention that if you're struggling and you need assistance, there is a document that is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of this video, with international resources for people who can help you if you are struggling, because you deserve help, and some of this stuff can be difficult. Now, further to that, this has now exposed an illicit substance world in LA. And there's a lot with this, right? So Page 6 is reporting, and I know that it sounds like it's a tabloid, so is it that serious? But it's serious, and stay with me. So the 5 arrests over Matthew Perry's passing this week expose the trade in Hollywood is alive, thriving, and as deadly as ever. And those charged in the death include 2 medical doctors, right? We've just gone over that. Legal sources believe that the queen, right? This queen, who was arrested on Thursday and is also expected to face charges over a 2019 substance-related passing. So this is not the first person that she has seriously, that she's by her actions is no longer here, right? May hold the key to exposing just who is dealing and buying in Hollywood, especially if she takes a plea deal and flips on customers and her suppliers. The 41-year-old pleaded not guilty to the slew of charges against her at a downtown Los Angeles court where she was ordered to be held in jail. The former federal prosecutor, Ramani, told Page 6 there is overwhelming evidence against her. She is in a world of hurt right now. She could potentially get life in prison. She has 2 issues, he added. 1, she is now linked to 2 substance-related passings, and 2, she was allegedly dealing in what we're going to call M. It's a long M word. This means, although the queen is at serious risk of going to prison, she has a lot of reasons to cooperate. in order to reduce her sentence. She may name anyone connected with her, anyone who supplied her or she supplied to. Hollywood celebrities should be quaking in their boots. Anyone who has anything to do with this queen should be really concerned right now. Yeah. So page 6 also wanted to mention that Brooke Mueller, who we've talked about previously, and I wanted to mention this because I think it's fair, she has not been charged. She is not under suspicion of wrongdoing. She is not to blame for this. Just because we did talk about her previously, I want to be fair to her. So, I'm going to transfer over now to the court documents. So I'm going to just switch to myself. I've gone through this document. There is a lot in here that is disturbing and upsetting, but I've tried to go through and pick out the stuff that has jumped out to me the most, that kind of gives more of an idea of what the heck we're looking at here. I do just want to check in with you guys, make sure everybody's doing okay. I know this is really, really difficult and sad, but it's important that I think we really look at the facts of this case and what is going on. Producer Sister, before we go into the court documents, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, and if you want more time, we can do that. I know you are a massive Friends fan. I was wondering if there's anything you wanted to say before we move forward as we go into kind of the nitty-gritty of some of these details.
I think a lot of it you've already touched on. I've just his addiction is not his legacy.
No.
I think it's important that we remember everything else that he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think happy birthday.
Is it his birthday today?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. Well, best thing we can do from now is fight for justice for him. So here we go. This court document is available in my source doc. It links to it, so you guys are welcome to go and seek this out for yourself if you want to read every detail. We're not going to read every single detail. This whole indictment is 34 pages, and then there's also separate indictments for the other 3 people who have taken plea deals, but I think the most important stuff is in here. All right, so here we go. We've got the United States District Court for Central District of California, grand jury. There we go. And there they are. So I'm going to call them the Queen and Dr. P from this point forward, and all that type of stuff. So, here we go. Introductory allegations. Defendant, the Queen, who was a resident of North Hollywood, California, who used her North Hollywood residence to store, package, distribute narcotics, including K and M. And then we have the defendant, Dr. P, and co-conspirator Mark Chavez, who were medical doctors licensed to practice in the state of California. Dr. P and Chavez had previously applied and obtained authorization from the DEA to dispense, administer, and prescribe narcotics and other controlled substances, so long as such prescriptions were for legitimate medical purpose. K was a Schedule III controlled substance that was FDA approved for the induction and maintenance of general anesthesia during surgical purposes or procedures. Due to the medical risks associated with K, it is widely accepted in the medical community that healthcare professionals were required to monitor a patient who had just been given K. This is very important. While monitoring a patient who had been administered for K, it was necessary for healthcare professionals to have access to certain life saving equipment, including a defibrillator, a supply of supplemental oxygen, equipment to monitor the patient's heart rate and breathing, and medication to ensure the patient's safety. The Queen similarly knew that the unsupervised and improper use of K can be deadly. As alleged in count 3, defendant sold K to a customer, namely victim CM, who passed away of an overdose within a day of the drug deal. As a result, the family member of CM informed the Queen of his passing in a text message stating, "The ketamine you sold my brother killed him," is listed as a cause of death. Within days of receiving this text, the defendant confirmed that K could be the cause of death by conducting a Google search for, "Can K be listed as a cause of death?" That's great. That's fantastic. Gotta love that. No, co-conspirator Kenneth was a resident of Los Angeles County and employed as a live-in personal assistant to victim MP Matthew Perry. The assistant had never received medical training and knew little, if anything, about administering and or treating patients with controlled substances, as the doctor well knew, Dr. P. So messed up. Like, I've read this so many times now, and I'm still, like, my brain is just not... Okay. Then we had the dealer, Eric Fleming, who was an acquaintance of the victim, MP, and a resident in California. So Dr. P, the assistant, and the dealer, and the other doctor were aware that victim, Matthew Perry, had a history of drug issues, and that the victim had sought on multiple occasions to treat his addiction to maintain his sobriety. So beginning on a date unknown and continuing until at least on or about October 30th in Los Angeles County, within the Central District of California and elsewhere, defendants Dr. P, the Queen, the assistant, the dealer, and Dr. Chavez, and others known and unknown to the grand jury, knowingly and intentionally distributed K. Controlled substance, not good. The manner or the object of the conspiracy was to be accomplished in substance as follows. The co-conspirator assistant would communicate with the other co-conspirators, including the defendant, Dr. P, the dealer, about purchasing K to distribute to the victim. The co-conspirators would use encrypted messaging applications and coded language to discuss the deals, including referring to the bottles as Dr. Pepper, cans, and bots. After discussing ketamine orders with co-conspirator, the assistant, the dealer, and Dr. P would communicate with their sources of supply, including defendant the Queen and the Dr. Chavez, respectively, about inventory, price, and availability of the K to sell to the assistant and victim MP. So that's kind of the overwhelming, like, what the heck happened here, right? How they did it. So we move into, how do I word this? On or about the following dates in furtherance of conspiracy and to accomplish its object. The defendants, Dr. P, and the Queen, and others known and unknown to the grand jury, committed various overt acts within the Central District of California and elsewhere, including and not limited to the following. Now, there are a lot of entries here. A lot. So we're going to go through some of them that I thought were the most important, so forgive me as I make sure I find things right. So to begin, Dr. P and Chavez conspired to sell K to MP. So all of these are like overt act 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get into like the 70s here. But again, we're not reading all of them. On September 30th of 2023, after learning that victim MP was interested in obtaining K, defendant Dr. P contacted Chavez about purchasing K so that he could sell that K to MP. In text messages with the co-conspirator, defendant Dr. P discussed how much to charge victim MP for the ketamine, stating, "I wonder how much this moron will pay. Let's find out." On September 30th of 2023, Chavez confirmed he was willing to sell the K to the defendant and then sent a photograph of K lozenges that the conspirator Chavez had previously obtained by writing a fraudulent prescription in the name of VB. So I can't find the name of the person, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I can't. So basically, this individual was not involved in this whatsoever. But Chavez filled out fake prescriptions in this person's name to then sell to Matthew. Great doctors here. Great doctors. Also, to the best of my knowledge, based on reporting I was seeing yesterday, both of these doctors, Dr. P and Chavez, can both still prescribe. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because I can't. I cannot. So, then we go into, where's it? 11. Yeah. So Dr. P leaves K with the assistant and teaches the assistant how to inject it. On September 30th, so this is the same day, in the text messages to victim MP, the defendant, Dr. P, confirmed he planned to leave vials of K with MP for self-administration, stating, "I will give you the first dose if you would like and leave supplies with you." On September 30th, after injecting MP with the K at MP's residence in the Central District of California, defendant Dr. P gave instructions to the assistant on how to inject the K and left K syringes with the assistant so that he could administer it to Matthew. Yep. This then continued into early of October in 2023, where Dr. P sold additional K to the assistant. So on October 2nd of 2023, ahead of a planned meeting between the defendant, Dr. P, and the victim MP, Dr. P told the Dr. Chavez, "If today goes well, we may have repeat business." These people, I don't even know. It's disgusting. This is disgusting. Going to page 9, and I made a note on 26 and 27. On October 4th of 2023, the assistant told Dr. P that he had successfully injected Matthew Perry with K, noting, "Found the sweet spot, but trying different places led to running out of K." In response to the text referenced in the last point, Dr. P advised that he could deliver more K to the assistant and said, "I have ideas on how to get consistent results." What? It's not even just the fact that this is so illegal. It is so against, it's not ethical. It's against, the oath that he took. It's illegal, all that stuff. You'd think the guy would know how to dose. You'd think. Producer sister, do you get what I'm saying? Like the whole thing is just so infuriating.
Yeah, but I don't think dosing accurately was their goal.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying that
It's infuriating.
Ugh. Okay. Back. On October 4th, in text messages to Chavez, Dr. P asked whether Chavez was having any trouble finding more K in case this continues with this guy, noting we would be best served not having him look elsewhere because Dr. P wanted to be his go-to. This was so plotted. I All right. This then continued to Dr. P selling K to the assistant on a public street. And then injecting Matthew in a parking lot in Long Beach, California. So this was on October 10th. The defendant, Dr. P, met with Chavez in Irvine, California, purchased 10 vials in which Dr. P intended to sell to the victim. On October 10th, in text messages, the defendant, Dr. P, and the assistant agreed to meet in Long Beach so that the defendant could transfer more K to the assistant. The defendant, Dr. P, met the assistant and victim in the parking lot in Long Beach, California, in a public parking lot, where he injected the victim inside of the vehicle. While there, the defendant also provided additional vials of K with the assistant in exchange for partial payment in cash. I don't even know where to begin with how much money is exchanged through this whole thing. It's like every couple posts, I just see money. Money, 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 constantly. Okay. So, October 12th, in text messages, the assistant asked to purchase more K from the defendant and noted that he would pay the defendant money owed for K that defendant Dr. P already provided as referenced. Sorry. Here is one thing where the assistant paid Dr. P $21,500 in cash. Part of what was discussed at the press conference is that K does not cost that much. We're talking like $12 a vial, and they were charging him $2,000 for the $12 vial. These people were making money like crazy with this, and that's why I say this was a plot to just try to extract as much money out of Matthew as possible. On October 12th, after the defendant, Dr. P, injected Matthew Perry with a large dose of K that caused Matthew Perry to freeze up and his blood pressure to significantly spike, Dr. P told the assistant something to the effect of, "Let's not do that again," and nonetheless left additional vials of K with the assistant for injecting MP. Now, this part I thought was very interesting. On October 13th, in response to text messages from the defendant, Dr. P, asking if Chavez would be interested in running a ketamine clinic with him, Chavez said, "Interesting. As long as we're doing things on the up and up, we can start ASAP. All done legally, without the shady stuff. Having them come to the clinic will ensure this." So honorable. In response, to Dr. P saying, "Oh, so you don't agree with the method I'm currently doing?" Chavez stated, "It's not what I think. It's what the entity like the California Medical Board would view it. Or the DEA." So very clearly they knew. They knew. And that just sent me. On October 24th, despite less than a week earlier telling a patient at his clinic. So he told the patient at his clinic that Matthew Perry was too far gone and spiraling in his addiction. Defendant Dr. P placed an order for 10 vials of K from a wholesale distributor so that he could offer these to sell to Matthew. So right there, in my opinion, guilty as sin. He knew full well what he was doing, and he kept doing it. Notice the date as well. Now, at this point, it looks like Matthew started to look for K from other sources. And I mean, the way that he was being charged was insane. Like, and I'm not trying to justify it or anything like that, but it's just absolutely wild based on what the press conference said from the district attorney of the cost of it, of what they were getting it for, and then what they were selling it for. So, on October 10th, the assistant sends a message to the dealer, Fleming, seeking to purchase K, stating, "How much do you want per bottle, and what is the nice tip you want?" So this then starts, and he starts to use substance from the Queen, is where it comes from. And this is where she enters the chat, essentially. On October 11th of 2023, co-conspirator Fleming sent a screenshot of defendants, the Queen, message referenced earlier of just saying, the assistant basically gets the message and goes, "I got this from my person. She only deals with high-end celebs. If it were not great stuff, she'd lose her business." So assistant is now talking to dealer, and dealer is now talking to the Queen. And then on the other side, we have assistant talking to doctors to get more. So it's completely out of control at this point. Very, very scary. And then we go to page 17. On October 12th, Fleming told the assistant that he was willing to facilitate the deal, but needed to make money, stating, "I wouldn't do it if there wasn't a chance of me making some money for doing this." And then we reach this is the end. On October 24th, based on information from the Queen, co-conspirator Fleming, the dealer, sent text message updates to the assistant about the delivery and timing of the K, including stating that the defendant's K source, which the defendant referenced, I'm trying to make sure I use the right wording here and it's getting confusing. Okay. Fleming sent text message updates to Matthew's assistant about the delivery and timing of the K, including stating that the Queen's K source, which the Queen referred to as the master chef and scientist, would make the supply available, and that the K was on its way to our girl, referring to the Queen. On October 24th, the dealer traveled to the Queen's home, purchased 25 vials of K in exchange for cash. As part of the transaction, the Queen included K lollipops as an add-on for Matthew Perry. Fleming then traveled to Matthew Perry's residence with the ketamine and delivered it to the assistant. On October 24th, the assistant administered at least 6 shots of K to Matthew. On October 25th, the Queen reached out to the dealer about anticipated future transfers of K to Matthew, stating, Please let me know if you think there will be another round, because the scientist, he'll be gone as well. I need to know ahead of time to get that sorted out before we leave. On October 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. Oh no, just yeah, 27th. So 5th, 6th, and 7th, the assistant administered at least 6 shots to Matthew each day. On October 28th, using the syringes provided by Dr. P, the assistant injected MP with 3 shots of K that he received from the dealer as well. And this is the dose that resulted in the death and serious bodily injury of Matthew Perry. On October 28th, after the Queen learned about MP's death from news reports, she called the dealer using Signal to discuss the co-conspirators distancing themselves from selling K to Matthew Perry, among other things, deleting digital evidence on their cell phones. The Queen updated the settings on her Signal applications to automatically delete her messages with co-conspirator Fleming, and instructed Fleming, delete all our messages. There's the message there. On October 30th, using the Signal encrypted messaging application, Fleming sent the following text message to the Queen. Please call. Got more info and I want to bounce ideas off of you. I'm 90% sure everyone is protected. I never dealt with MP, only his assistant. So the assistant was the enabler. Also, they're doing a 3-month talk screening. Does K stay in your system or is it immediately flushed out? Yeah. So these are the people. And this is the case. It is not looking good for these 2 individuals. And I completely understand why the other 2, or the other 3, took plea agreements and spoke with the police. I think the most important thing to me, just as I switch over here, get my stuff back up. I hope as we go through that information, it's clear how calculated this whole thing was. Clearly, Matthew was not well. Doctors who were under oath to help him did not, and actively took advantage of his weakness for money. I think that that is incredibly clear, and the whole situation is completely tragic. I'm going to be continuing to follow this as you guys have requested, but this is what we're dealing with now. I would assume there is going to be a trial at this point. I don't know when. I don't know how it's going to go. I know the Queen is pleading not guilty. I'm interested to see how she is going to fight this, because I just read you guys some of it. That whole indictment is 34 pages, and then there are the other indictments of the other 3. They've got a lot on her. And as it said, go here, in the page 6 article here, she's got a lot more information to give. When we started reporting on this, there were a lot of articles that talked about the potential of this case exposing this whole industry of illicit substances, and also doctors doing things they should not be doing, and how many people it's affecting. I see a lot of discussion with this case of people being frustrated that, oh, Matthew Perry gets an investigation, but what about all the other people that live in the area that don't? Because they're not Matthew Perry. They're not famous. I think the silver lining in this case is that we know about what's happened now to the other individual who passed in 2019, I believe, as a result of what the Queen was selling. How many others do you think there might be? How many people by this woman and this doctor being taken off the street are going to be saved? I'm hoping that although this is not going to get justice for everyone who deserves it, it's not going to bring it all down. This could be the beginning domino that sets off a chain reaction, I hope. That will mean that less people get hurt and more of these people that are doing this get caught. And ultimately, I think that would make Matthew Perry happy. That's just my opinion. So I'm going to be watching to see not only this case, but the ripple effects of this case. And if I see anything that I think is really important, I will bring it to your guys' attention. I just hope justice is served. I don't believe this is the kind of court case that would be broadcasted. I think it should, but we will follow, we will see, and when I know more, I will let you guys know. And with that, we're in halftime. How is everybody doing?
A lot of emotions.
Yeah, I was just going to say, producer sister, I'm going to come to you in a second.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I am up to date with the things that have been sent in while we spoke. Thank you for the support that was sent in while we were going through all of that. Doro has been a member for 10 months. You're almost at your 1st. Yay! Sending love to everyone who struggles with addiction. Thank you. The Chaos Druid, member for 10 months as well. You're almost there too. Evening, everyone. Hope you and producer sister are all good. We're doing our best, guys. It's one day at a time.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is one day at a time.
Some days are better than others.
I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. Did someone say shenanigans? Welcome to the Space Angels. Thank you so much for joining. And Vicky A gifted 5 memberships as well. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Producer sister, were you able to keep track of
18.
That? 18? Awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome to the 18 new members. And thank you guys for being here. And while you're all here, I will ask you guys, as I see you all in here, please consider hitting that like button. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're going to have our halftime right now, which is where I communicate with all of you beautiful, beautiful people before we move on to more of our palate cleanser to the end. But I definitely can't just go into palate cleanser in this moment. I need a few minutes. I don't know about you guys. I need a few minutes. Are you guys down potentially for a Lacey break? Should we do a Lacey break? We'll see if she's interested. Let me check on her. Thank you, Jackie, for the 5 gifted memberships as well. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Much love. Oh, yeah, you're... Ooh, you have messy face. You need a bath. She has this one tuft of hair that it keeps sticking up in front of her eye, and I can't get it to stay down. You say hello to everybody? Do you have anything to say to the angels? Okay. That is interesting. Thank you. We appreciate you. And I think your happy little face, your cute little face is definitely very, very wanted right now and very appreciated. Okay. All right. No burp today. That's okay. Yeah, it's all good. Alrighty. Producer sister. I'm going to give you the floor for a minute.
Oh, dear.
Because I know you heard some of that stuff for the first time, I think. Unless...
most of it I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was one thing that you could say to people who are very ignorant in this topic, what do you think it would be? For example, I'm just trying to start you off if there's anything you want to say.
I think it's the automatic judgment of, oh, he's just an addict, he's a junkie, he brought this upon himself.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of people automatically go. And it's so much more complicated than that.
Yeah.
And if, like, you can see through the court documents, if they are all true, of course, they have not been proven in a court of law as of yet.
They are innocent until proven
Yeah.
guilty.
But if all of this is true, this was premeditated to specifically target someone's weaknesses
Yes.
that they have previously spoken out about, trying to help others with their struggle and has fought against them, that you purposely prey on them to make a buck.
Honestly, to me, like, I think the betrayal of the doctors is massive.
Yeah.
That just hits me on a whole other level that I just can't, I have trouble fathoming. But I think for me, it's also the assistant.
Yeah.
How do you do that to somebody?
Yeah.
How? I can't. And that's the thing. I'm still at a point where I'm in a bit of shock of, like, that I can't process some of this because of how horrific the whole thing is. And it bothers me that there is all this context, there is all this information, it is all readily available, and yet people still have this mentality of, like, oh, well, he did it to himself.
Yeah, and I think not only in this situation, but a lot of situations, it's where we need to check our own bias and to look past the headline, like we talk about here, that it's not that simple. It's not that cut and dry.
No.
And before you jump to conclusions and judge, take a step back, look at more information, show some compassion and empathy before you decide what your thoughts are on these, on people, on situation, on all of it, because it's not that black and white. Most things aren't.
No.
And I think we live in a world where people want to make things black and white, and it's just not that simple, unfortunately.
Yeah. And it's, I think for me, like, I know it hits me on a personal level because of my own history, but it's kind of one of those things, like, to be honest with you guys, like, I am scared sometimes to share that story of my life.
Yeah.
And how I got there, how I got out of there, and the struggle that it is. And I will say, so this is the thing. Part of what scares me about talking about it is I will share this story. So when I moved to the city that I live in now, I had to find a new doctor, right? So I applied to different places to get a family doctor because you have to get accepted, right? And I was open about a struggle that I had had, and disclosed that I was clean, that I was, I wasn't in the midst of that, and I was doing all the right things, and I was good, and I had been for, like, a number of years. This was not like I'm a week, like, it was a long time. Not that a week isn't anything to be proud of, because it is, but I was out of it. And we were told that this doctor's office would take on everybody else in my family except me. And one of the staff members said, because we don't take people like you. So because I went through something absolutely terrible, pulled myself out of it, fought to be clean, did so for years, I did not deserve to have a doctor.
Or be cared for by that doctor.
Yeah. Because I was open about it. I could have said nothing.
Yep.
I could have lied. I could have completely, But no, I wanted to be accountable, and I wanted to be fair, and I wanted to disclose, and I wanted to be careful. And I was punished for that.
Honestly, though, I'm like, full transparency. The group of us decided that none of us would be going to that doctor because that's not acceptable. And honestly, I'm glad that that person said no, because I would rather know up front that that's the kind of doctor you are than find out later.
Now, what we did find out, though, I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, the doctor was not the one who made the decision.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone in that office that made that decision. And when the other members of the office found out about it, they were very upset. But I was at a place where I'm like, well, what happens if I go in and try to book an appointment and she goes, or he or whoever it was goes, well, we don't serve your kind here. Like, I can't operate like that. And how am I supposed to feel comfortable and safe and like I'm being cared for if that is the type of environment that I'm going to be subjected to?
And that doctor needs to set an example of what is acceptable and not in their practice.
Yeah.
And
that's the type of like judgment that you get. And it's very difficult. And that's part of why, like I just say, like, people just need to understand, because the reason that I fell into what I fell into had a lot to do with why I have my trauma disorder. Right? It was trying to deal with that. And it's just so, it's so cruel. It can be so cruel. And that's part of why, like, I feel this way about Matthew, because I know he fought and I know he tried, and you're supposed to be able to depend on your doctors to help take care of you. That's kind of like their whole thing, right? That's like what they do.
And I think that was a sentiment in the chat a lot while you were going through the court documents of who are these doctors? And it's really sad when you get to this point where you feel like you can't trust your doctor.
Yeah.
Because that is someone you should be able to implicitly trust.
You would think.
You would hope. Like, you're sharing some of your most intimate details about yourself and things that aren't hurting or not working or whatever it may be. And I mean, I've had that with various doctors too, where they've told me that things that are happening to me don't exist and are impossible. And I'm like, great. That makes me feel so much better. But this should be a relationship that you can trust and that you don't feel like you have to have your guard up, that they're going to do something to hurt you.
You would hope not, but yeah. And I think that's just, that's part of why I'm emotionally charged, because it does kind of hit me on a personal level. But separate from that, I don't think it necessarily, you have to have a personal tie to a story like this to be able to see how tragic and horrible and disgusting and awful that it is. I do want to say thank you. Denise, thank you so much for the PayPal you just sent. So appreciated. They're helping right now. The PayPals are helping. Thank you guys. Dreadnought just said, ItsKim, what did your parents say about that, out of interest?
Not happy.
I just sprayed water. I made a mess. Sorry, microphone. My mother has been one of my biggest advocates my whole life. She was appalled. And if you guys have ever kind of seen like the sassy Kim rant angry side of me, I get that from my mom. It doesn't come out of either of us super often. But when it does, it's a moment. It's a moment. I have quite a love for the Miley Cyrus song Mother's Daughter. I relate. Yeah, it's... Oh, Pearl Jan. Oh, you guys didn't know a lot of the doctor's cure for everything is losing weight? Stop! Ah! Nah! Incredible rage! Incredible rage! It's also the same thing that it's like in a similar vein. As soon as you have a trauma disorder, people are like, "Oh, it's just in your head." The things I have heard from other people that have trauma disorders, like literally, I have one of my closest friends almost died because they were basically saying, "Oh, it's all in your head," and it took her having to have emergency surgery and things removed and everything else for them to be like, "Oh, I guess you do have a problem." And it's like, it shouldn't be like that. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Yes, Lisa Boo, Feisty Kim. Feisty Kim comes from my mother. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's like Kyle just said, I'm imagining Mama Bear, I need to speak with your manager, Karen. Oh, it's not even I need to speak with your manager.
No.
She just has the issue with you. It's,
fact-based.
yes. Yes. My mother writes fantastic letters.
Yes. Duck and cover.
The letter, if you get a letter from my mother, it's either out of complete kindness because she adores you and it will say some of the most beautiful things you can possibly imagine, or hit the deck.
Duck and
it's
cover.
It's one or the other.
Which she got from her father. So
yes, she did.
It
this
comes
guy.
naturally.
So, yeah. Oddly enough, this tattoo, the handwriting is taken from one of those letters that was out of love. It wasn't an anger letter. It was a love letter. So, oh gosh. Anyway. Oh, did someone say shenanigans? Just calm down, just breathe. Famous last words if you ever say them. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes. Oh. All right. Well, are we ready for What the What? Do we need to have a palate cleanser, everybody? Because I need it. I need it. Oh, sorry. My phone is just like going off like crazy and I'm not quite sure why. Everything's good. And I think I am caught up. I'm caught up. Oh, Denise, thank you for the super chat saying, Maya demands to see Lacey! I hope she saw her and she's happy. All right. Okay. All good. Good. Okay, let's look at a What's the What. I'm ready for this. Producer sister.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce this?
I don't know.
It is wax figures and a few other celebrity likeness.
Be afraid.
So it's I'm gathering that this is bad wax figures.
Yep, for the most part.
For the most part?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So I kind of did it similar to some other stuff we've done, where the first slide is just the wax figure, and then the second slide has a picture of the wax figure, the actual person, and their name. So you can try to guess if you want. Some of them are going to be really, really easy to guess.
Yeah.
Others are a little bit tougher, and some of it is just looking at the wax figure next to the actual person and just, oi.
Now, I'm going to be fully and completely honest here.
Yeah.
Wax figures freak me out.
Oh, yeah.
I am not a fan of that. And the thing is, at the same time, I find animatronics to be fascinating. I love puppetry. Y'all know I love the Muppets. If we have time, I have a Muppet rant at the end of this, but I don't feel like it's appropriate right now.
I was actually debating on doing that and other stuff as a full What the What.
Oh, really?
More of like a podcast of us just discussing it.
Would you guys be interested in that? A podcast of us ranting about stuff that's stupid?
Muppets and Disney from D23 updates. Because we have some feelings about the D23
we're
updates.
going to do the What the What, but give me 1 second. We're going to go full screen for a moment. If you guys are interested, I can go into much detail about this. I could probably write a thesis on this if I so chose. Right now, what the Walt Disney Company is choosing to do with the Muppets that they purchased from the Jim Henson Company is abhorrent and disgusting. And if I was in Orlando right now, I would be protesting. I think what is happening with Disney parks is incredibly disrespectful to the memory of Jim Henson. I hope any of you who are in charge of making those decisions, if you do choose to get rid of Muppet Vision, that you all step on Lego. That every donut you have for the rest of your life is stale. You know, that your soda is watered down, that just you are haunted by your decision. Don't be stupid. Put the monsters thing in animation where you already made stuff, shut down and everything else. Leave Muppets alone. And we'll talk about this more later if you guys want to, but I am Same week, they give Frank Oz, a legend, Disney legend, they go, we're gonna yeet the last thing that Jim ever did with Kermit. Make it make sense. Okay, wax figures, let's go.
As I said, we haven't even touched it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that came out of D23 where the other night at dinner, I just read the update, and me reading this update turned into like a 2-hour rant between us on all this
screaming. Yes. Did someone say some shenanigans made their socks never rest at the same height on their ankles? Yes. Like, for real. Oh. Okay. All right. Wax figures and a few other celebrity likeness. Okay, let's go. Oh my. Oh. Oh gosh, how many of these are gonna look like, was it Superstar Limo or whatever it was? Another Disney deep cut. Oh gosh, I think that's supposed to be Julia Roberts. She has a big mouth, but I don't think it's that. Let me know if you guys have any other guesses. I'm waiting to see, cause oof. I'm so happy to see some of you guys talking about the Muppets in here. That makes me so happy. It does. It makes me so happy.
We're not the only ones who think
No!
this.
No! Justice for Bean. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking this is Julia Roberts. It is. They did her dirty. What? Oh. Oof. Nope. That is nightmare fuel.
Yep.
That is nightmare fuel.
It's the proportions of her face, I think.
Yep.
And her shoulders.
It's not right.
Okay, just as a disclaimer, any critiques of the figures are not a reflection on how we feel about the appearance of the celebrity.
No. I just want to say, did someone say shenanigans? Thank you so much for the super chat. Very much appreciate it. Looks like an episode of Supernatural. Oh yeah, this kind of sounds like I would expect this to come to life in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
This is a horror movie waiting to happen.
It could come out of the closet in Monsters, Inc.
Oh, what in the... I think Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. What happened to Brad Pitt's forehead? Also, oh, gosh. And then the baby on the floor.
Poor Shiloh.
What even? Oh, no. Gosh, I can't. I need this. No. This isn't right. It's not right. It's such a weird, out of all of the things that you could have done to have them as wax figures, that one?
Yeah. It's a weird pose. odd shot. Like, she's got a seashell necklace on.
You know what it honestly kind of looks like? Like
What?
two teenagers and like, or like college students,
Uh-huh.
and Brad Pitt's like the older brother.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to my sister.
Yeah.
Like, that's the vibe I'm getting out of this.
Yeah, it doesn't give couple vibes.
No, it's not
Right.
giving couple vibes. It's. Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no! No! Okay, I know who it is. What did they do to Rob's nose? That's not Rob's nose. Oh, come on. And like his face is more rectangular than that. And what is happening with the eyebrows?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, that only looks like Rob Pattinson if Rob was in a fight and his nose was swollen and he engaged in some substances. That is what I can't. No. No. No.
No.
That's not Edward. That's not Cedric. That's not right. That's not right. Oh. Oh, that's a crime. How are we doing out there, everybody? Oh gosh. Sparkle, sparkle, Twilight Boy. Thank you, Kyle. Like, the brows. I can't get over the brows and the nose. Ugh. Oh, Stephanie, welcome to the Space Angels. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Thank you so much. You okay, producer sister?
Denise.
What did Denise say? He's melting! Melting! Yeah, this is Sam Bank. You're fired. Like, no.
Who is it?
Is it bad I'm having multiple people pop into my head? And
No,
I'm not
because
sure?
so did I.
Okay. You guys, put your guesses in. Who?
As I said, some of them are really obvious.
Who is this?
Who they attempted
Who
it
are
to be.
you?
Others could go multiple ways.
Like, oh gosh, like that's scary. That's scary. I don't like this. I don't like him. Exactly, Calvert. Who even is that?
It is someone we.
What
have,
is that?
It is someone we have talked extensively about on this channel.
I was afraid of that. Is this supposed to be Justin Timberlake? Stop! No! Oh, that's not even fair to him. That's not. What is that eyebrow? What is that like expression going on? No. No, no. No. The forehead.
Yeah, they seem to have a lot of problems with forehead.
The forehead. And his face also looks shorter. How is his forehead too big, but his face is too short? I can't.
Proportions matter.
Nope. 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 He doesn't put NH. That's wrong. Oh, that's not right.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, no. No, no. Oh my, is that Jennifer? Is that Jennifer Lopez? That's not Jennifer Lopez's nose. That's not her nose. That is not her nose. No. Look at that. Look at nose compared to nose. Even lips. No. No. I mean, they kind of got the eyes. Oh my gosh. No. No. I almost feel like her face is too chiseled in parts in the wax figure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like her cheeks look too chiseled, and then her nose doesn't have any chisel. You know, unbalanced chiseling.
There we go.
Unbalanced chisel. No. 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 Oh, leave Amelia Clark alone. That is no. No! No, I will not. That is just straight up like defaming of Emilia Clarke. Oh gosh, no. No. No, that is not Daenerys. That is not Daenerys. What even? No. Why are her eyes so small? Amelia has huge eyes.
I know. It's like she's squinting or...
Oh, gosh. I hate this. This is the worst one.
Hold on to that.
Okay, in my opinion so far. What do we do? Vote at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can we nominate this one as one of the worst?
Yep.
I'll
write it down.
In the chat, if you agree with me that this should be in the consideration of the worst of the ones that we have seen today, say aye. This is a democracy. Oh gosh.
That's why we do polls.
That's why we do polls. Gosh, Scott! Mother of Dollar General? I like that. Can you write that, please? Mother of Dr. General.
Of
Dollar General. Because that is how I would like to refer to her. Oh. Oh my gosh, is that supposed to be Nicki Minaj? And the only reason I think that is because I recognize the jewelry because it's from the Anaconda video. My Anaconda it don't want none. None. What even? That's not Nicki's face. That's not even relatively close.
Kelber Bear said mother of Jacksonville.
Mother of Jacksonville. Thank you, Kelber. No. Just... That's not Nicki.
No.
That looks nothing like her. I can't. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm appalled. I am appalled. Nicki deserves better. Exactly, Robin. Nicki has a rounder face. Why is her face so long? That's not... No. Oh gosh, The Rock. Here we go.
They made him Mr. Clean.
He looks sassy.
He looks like Mr. Clean.
He looked... With the button-up shirt, with the collared one, the blue one,
Mm-hmm.
he reminds me of my grade 9 geography teacher. He was a bodybuilder, and he always wore shirts like that, and he had no neck. He was a nice guy. He was a really nice guy, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, I definitely see the Mr. Clean. He does seem pale, Marsha. I'll give you that. I think he does look pale. But he does. He looks very sassy. He looks like he's about to tell you that you're grounded.
Also, like, I don't think they did the shape of his head right.
No,
it's more eggy.
Yeah, and we don't mean that in a mean way
No,
at all.
I don't mean that in a mean way at all.
It's more oval.
Yeah,
The top of his head is more oval.
And this looks more round.
Yeah. No. We're gonna keep going. What in the actual is that? No, is that...
This is a celebrity from a number of decades ago.
Is that Ben Stiller's dad?
No, it's a woman.
That's a woman? I'm sorry to this woman.
You know who she is.
Don't tell me that's supposed to be the queen.
No, it's not the queen.
Good. Okay, guesses. Guesses, because I got nothing.
A very famous woman in comedy.
In comedy?
In comedy.
I hope she can laugh at this. Whoa! Oh my gosh. I see a guess in the chat. I think you might be right. Stephanie, I think you might be right. Is it supposed to be like I Love Lucy?
Mm-hmm.
Stop. No. Why are you guys do her so dirty?
Seriously. Like,
What in the action? Why?
She deserves better.
Oh. Disgusting.
I don't understand the eyes.
I don't understand the mouth. What are the teeth?
I don't.
What are those? You didn't have to have her mouth open either. You could have just shut it. Oh my. Oh my. Exactly, Sam. Make for shame. 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 Is that... Why? I'm sorry. I can't imagine being like a sculptor and being commissioned to do something and then being like, this is it. It's done.
It's done.
It's done. No. No. What in the actual... It kind of reminds me of The Sims 1. Is that supposed to be like the guy from Pride and Prejudice?
No. Well, okay. Which Pride and Prejudice?
I'm not up on those movies or the books.
I think he was in one of them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's I'd say Darcy. Is it supposed to be like Colin Firth? Oh, stop. Oh, leave Colin alone.
Yeah, because he was in the miniseries, not the movie.
Yeah. No. No, no. No.
You don't see the resemblance?
No, there is no resemblance. Not one bit. Not one bit. This, I agree, Average Supreme, it looks like paper mache. It
really does.
It is paper mache, and I'm not here for it. What even? Shame. Shame to all. Oh, what did they do to her forehead? I don't even know who she is, but what did they do to her forehead?
So when you said Pride and Prejudice to start, I was thinking of the one with Keira Knightley. That's why I went no, and then I'm like, wait a minute, there's more than one, and he wasn't the other one. So
no worries.
Was my...
I honestly don't know who this is because I don't think there is any human on Earth that has that forehead.
Nope.
That's big brain. That's big brain time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's supposed to be Celine?
Yippers!
Oh! Disgusting! No! Absolutely not! No! What part of that is supposed to be Celine?
Who signed off on these? Like...
Oh my gosh. I love how you guys are guessing, like, I'm seeing the delay, right, of, like, Paris Hilton, Cher, like,
Nope.
Conehead Hilton. Troll Chat, stop it! No, like, no, this is if there's ever been a reason for the stop emoji that comes with membership on this channel, this is it. This is why it was created. Just stop. Just stop. I'm just, no. I reject this. That's like a crime against my country. I can't, oh my gosh.
I personally victimized.
No! The Titanic, stop! Everything about this is wrong. Everything about this is wrong.
I mean, doesn't that look like Kate?
No! That's not Leo! I don't even think the costuming is right.
Nope. Well, if you flip to the next slide.
Thank you.
No.
No.
The jewelry's wrong. The costume's wrong.
Everything wrong. Everything. What is the hair? Too, like, her hair is pulled back because she's got, like, the wind going. There's nothing quite like seeing a reenactment of that scene with no wind.
Oh, there's another one coming that needs wind.
Oh. It needs a fan. It needs a fan.
Or at least put some, like, boning in, like, the scarf to hold it up.
Yeah, and I mean, you could do a hairstyle where it's pulled back. Like,
Yeah.
it's not...
Not with the bangs hanging down. Like, use some gel.
Maybe they got the wig off of Wish. I don't know.
Yeah, seriously. This is the one that I don't think you're gonna know.
Is that supposed to be like Tom Brady?
No, it's not Tom Brady.
Oh, the soccer player? Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah.
That's not him.
No, it's not.
The hair is not the worst I've ever seen, but the rest of it is,
Terrifying?
Nope. Nope. I
mean, at least they got the forehead with a better dimension this time.
Yeah, but like, what the heck is happening with his actual face?
I don't know.
It looks like they copy and pasted it and they moved it over too far.
A little bit.
I hate this. I hate every bit of this. Yeah, Jackie, what did they do to his eyes? I don't know. That's a no from me. That's a no. Yeah, the look on his face when they revealed it, Robin. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's I know it's easy to judge this as I am not a sculptor of any kind.
But that's why we're not a sculptor.
But this is why I'm not a sculptor, because
this is what it would look like.
No. Oh my gosh, Miss Sis, you're right. You are right. Holy crap. Hang on. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys remember this. There was a show called Art Attack.
Art Attack.
From back in the day. I'm trying to see if I can find a good picture of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so he was like this talking head thing. Let me just move this over. There. That thing. Hang on, I'm fixing it. Give me a second. There we go. Oh my gosh, they could be related. Oh, the side by side of the two of them. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Manda Panda, thank you for being a member for 22 months and supporting content like this. So appreciate you.
It's a palate cleanser, people.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well, Kim and Sis. Well, thank you very much. I so appreciate that. I can't believe how many of you guys are still here. Gives me hope. But yeah, like literally, they are related. They're cousins or something. I don't know. Mrs. You're completely right.
We could put the bust from Haunted Mansion there,
oh,
too.
Oh, stop. No. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yeah, Art Attack, it was like a show where this guy taught you how to do crafts.
Yeah.
And there was this talking head there for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. It was weird. I'm going to close that window now because it's kind of disturbing me. I have too many windows. Okay. Boom. Yep. I don't want to see that head again. Okay. No. What is that Gwyneth Paltrow?
No.
No?
No.
What is this pose?
Uncomfortable.
I'm open to guesses, everyone, because I gave mine.
I have a hint if you guys want it.
Okay, give a few seconds.
First.
A few seconds, and then we'll do the hint, because that's not right.
No, it's not.
That is not right, and I am concerned. I'm concerned. I am confusion. I love watching the chat, you guys, at this point, because I'm seeing the differences between people being like, and then other people being like, I liked Art Attack.
Yeah.
It's like, is it supposed to be Gaga?
Nope.
Okay, it's not Gaga. DVD,
Nope.
It is not Gaga. It is not Gwyneth Paltrow. Madonna?
Nope.
Has been guessed? Okay, give us our hint.
She testified in a trial you covered.
Is that supposed to be Kate Moss? Stop! How dare they? Did Kate Moss ever do that? Was that like an iconic pose or something?
Not that I can remember.
I have no memory of this if she did. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. I'm going to the next one. This is truly disturbing. Oh, what in the actual? What in the unholy? What is the set? Is the set related to the figure?
Not really, no.
Okay. Why do I get the feeling this is a bad attempt at Rihanna? I um yeah, that's about all I got. I hope I'm wrong. I genuinely hope I'm wrong. Because not even close. Please tell me I'm wrong. Don't do Rihanna like that.
I'm sorry.
Did they do Rihanna like that? No cake for you. No cake, cake. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Give her money.
We found wax in a hopeless place. I can't handle this. This is yeah, thank you, Robin Violet, for RuPaul. Like, for real. This is no. Oh, I hate this. I love how this is literally, like, I'm looking at the people guessing, and I'm just seeing somebody, like, Robin suggesting it's Violet from RuPaul's Drag Race, and then Purple Rose Gamer being like, it's Katy Perry, and then it ends up being Rihanna. And the only reason I thought it was Rihanna is because the brow is somewhat accurate, and she has a very distinct brow area. Everything else is wrong. Everything else is wrong. That's, why is she in that outfit?
From the limited what I saw, apparently they did this figurine and it was received very poorly, so they tried to make it better by making it Christmassy, and it's all bad.
It looks like a grandparent's house from the 90s.
Yeah.
At Christmas time. What? Rihanna's not there.
Nope.
I know it's not, but it reminds me of Trisha Paytas.
Nope.
Let me know if anybody sees that. Like,
I had a very difficult time with this one. I tried to find the inspiration picture for this, and I could not find it. I have no idea how they concocted this version of this celebrity.
Is that supposed to be Christina Applegate?
Nope.
Adele?
Nope.
That's a good guess, Cheryl, though.
It is a good guess.
That is a good guess. Is that Nicole Kidman?
Nope.
No. Whoa. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Is there a hint?
She is a singer. She did a song with Britney.
Is that supposed to be Madonna? Stop! What part of that is Madonna?
I can't find it.
The nose is not Madonna. The brows are not Madonna. The lips are not Madonna. The face shape is not Madonna. I'm not okay. What even is that?
I don't know.
I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Madonna, I'm done. I'm done. Like, what exactly, Madonna? Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
So I'm searching for, like, Madonna gold dress,
Yeah.
trying to find something, anything. Where did this dress come from? Because the dress looks distinctive enough that I should be able to find a picture. Nope, couldn't find it.
Oh my. And I mean, I'm not, like, super up on all of my iconic Madonna outfits.
Neither am I.
But also, if you were going to do Madonna, why that one?
Yeah,
there's so many other options that you could do. It's like,
and that's why I figured it must be some iconic outfit or red carpet or something that I missed.
Yeah.
Can't find it. I also don't remember her hair being styled like that.
No, neither do I.
Like, that was the closest I could find, was that other picture.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Nope. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is that Is that supposed to be Naomi? Is that supposed to be Naomi Campbell?
A little bit.
That is atrocious. What did they do to her neck? What? She looks like she's unhinging her jaw and about to, like, become a hydra. What is...
Yeah. I get the Tyra Banks as well. I can see where that would come from.
I mean, the lips are somewhat passable. That's about it.
Yeah.
I am... No, Naomi's not going. She's staying home. Oh, my. Wow. Wow. That's cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, okay, that's, oh, we think we know who that is, but what? Who did that to the queen?
Her hair. Come on, people.
That's the queen.
Yeah.
Don't. What in the Timu wig did they do for the queen? You think they go a bit better?
One would hope.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to any royalists in the chat.
Not okay.
This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful to Britain. Oh, wow. That's awful. Okay, so here's the thing. From now, I know we have the Amelia Clark one.
Yeah.
What other ones should we be adding to this list that we will vote on? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, exactly, Sandbake. Dishonor. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. I feel like this should probably make the ranking. The queen. I would add her. Naomi was disturbing as well. You guys let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you think, because this is weird. All right. Oh! No! Oh, the JT, the Justin Timberlake one, potentially. This has got me doing, like, Smeagol tongue stuff. What is happening? Like,
yeah.
I think I know who it is. That is, okay, the gold bust, a lot of people are saying, too. Can we add that one?
The Lucille?
No, the Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo.
Yeah. Ronaldo. I mean, they got the art attack meme, so probably. Yes, this is supposed to be Prince William and Princess Catherine. What did they do to Catherine's hair?
I don't know.
What?
It's not even in the realm of the right color.
Has Catherine ever had?
I don't remember
that hair.
Not to
ever. My royalists in the chat, please let me know if she's ever had the hair color, because I think I've only ever seen her with darker hair. I think she's had, like, highlights at points.
But not like that.
What did they do to William's face? That's disturbing. That's disturbing. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, we'll talk about him in a minute. Yeah, Jackie Swan just said not ever. Okay, so I feel better.
Yeah.
You guys are like you're helping me here, because I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, no. Okay, so I think we'll throw it based on what I'm seeing. We've got the Ronaldo, was his last name?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, and then we have Amelia, and then we have the Queen. Oh, can we put on Celine with her 5 head? Please? That was pretty bad. Okay. And why do I get the feeling this is supposed to be like Robert De Niro, The Godfather?
They forgot the cup.
Yeah, what is he holding? Is he just reaching like, yeah, no. I think Robert De Niro would like to be excluded from this narrative. I don't think he wants to be here. It doesn't look like him.
No.
It doesn't look like him. Yeah, probably murder victim. Pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, Marsha, I also like that the wax figure William has more hair. You're not wrong. No offense. Oh, what did they do to Marilyn? Ew, no.
This is the Timu dress.
Oh, I love Marilyn. This is offensive. This is Superstar Limo.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay, hang on.
Are we going into the lore?
We're going into the super.
So back in the day,
Yeah,
when California Adventure
in Disneyland.
in California opened, they were trying to. It was a brand new park. They needed various attractions to get people to come in, and thus Superstar Limo was born, and it was trying to get you through the streets of California and Hollywood to your movie premiere. And along the way, you saw all sorts of different celebrities,
including the likes of Drew Carey. You know, because that's not nightmare fuel at all.
Not at all.
This ride did not go over well. It closed.
I'm looking it up.
Less than a year after it opened. It opened on February 8th of 2001, and then it was closed on January 11th of 2002. The whole thing is an absolute dumpster fire, nightmare fuel, terrifying. I don't know why anybody wanted this. There was also this dude. Let me see if I can get this here. And he did like the pre-show video thing. Where he would yell at you about getting to your movie premiere, and he was like all rubber. It was super uncomfortable. Super duper uncomfortable. Do not recommend. And that's why I'm saying this feels like it was made like right out of Superstar Limo. Nope.
It was terrible.
It was
and if
awful.
It was in the same spot that Mike and Sully to the Rescue is now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to that ride, you can actually pick out some of the animatronics that they had from Superstar Limo, where they just put a CDC suit on top of them for the Monsters ride. It's literally...
Because they had to fix it so quickly. It was so bad. It was so bad.
They also, when it was under production, had to completely revamp the storyline.
Yes.
Because... you actually, what was it? It was supposed to be
a car chase from paparazzi, but unfortunately, through the time that they were developing the attraction, Princess Diana passed away.
Yeah,
and they knew they were going to have to change things because it came across so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And the whole thing should have just gotten thrown out at that point, but it was demented and disturbing.
Very, very disturbing.
All right.
I believe there's a ride through on YouTube if you want to see it.
Yeah. That's like a get some wine.
Yeah.
And just go for it.
Is there a full Defunctland on it?
I believe so. Defunctland did a whole probably.
There's a Defunctland episode on it.
And it's probably fantastic.
Yeah.
All their stuff is fantastic. Much love to you, man. What that's supposed to be Mick Jagger, I'm guessing, with the shirt. What did they do to him?
Again, foreheads, people.
No. What? No. Oh, that's just offensive. That's offensive, and that thing is terrifying. Yeah. Momo, I agree with you, though, with the one from before when the dollar store meets the wax museum. 100%. But what is this? I'm actually surprised they didn't give him a red jacket in the wax figure. Because I always associate that with him. That would be very iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Calbear. Stop! Mrs. Stop. Stop. Carrie just said stop. I love you guys. This is the appropriate reaction. I should get a stop sign. Oh man. This is oh. Oh.
Also, I don't. The hand placement. Why does he have his thumb
Yeah.
and his first finger like that?
Yeah, he looks like a caricature, like of a bobblehead, but disrespectful.
Yeah.
This is a no from me. That is a no, 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 no. Oh, what did they do to Emma? No! Oh gosh, why are people so brutal to Emma? I have feelings about when Emma Watson was Belle and they made her doll.
Yeah, that was bad.
This is the. Does she just have a hard face to sculpt? Because I don't get it. I don't think there's nothing about that is the same. Nothing. Even the hair's not right at all. None of this is right.
Mm-mm.
But
the hair's not even close.
Yeah, but just to put it in perspective, let me bring this over. So yeah, that was there's the doll sculpt, and there is Emma. It's not right. It's not right. And the thing was just pure nightmare fuel. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I feel bad for Emma Watson. Leave Emma alone. It does. It's yeah, Robin, it does. It looks like a child mannequin with a wig on it. But the wig's not even the right wig. It's not curly. There's nothing. It's not even wavy. It's just ugh. Ugh. Oh, they did it to Daniel too. Oh, leave Harry alone. Oh, he's been through enough. Oh, that is disgusting. That is oh. Oh. What in the nothing the skin's not right. Nope. The face isn't right.
Nope.
The hair isn't right.
Nope.
The uniform's not right.
Nope.
Why is he holding his broom like that?
Looks like he's almost holding a guitar.
It kind of looks like he's about to cradle his broom.
Yes.
Like, rockabye broomy. Like, what does that I can't stop. Oh. I'm sorry, Daniel Radcliffe. You did not look like this at all. Oh, gosh. Bad. Bad. Oh, no. What did they do to Elton? I mean, at least I can recognize that it's Elton, which is further ahead than I was with, Celine. But,
Yeah.
like, what? I'd also like to say, I don't think his suit is fabulous enough.
No.
I don't like
Go to the next slide.
Why?
Because I think that's maybe what they tried to base it on.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not even close, though.
No.
Like, it's... Fine, have the shimmery jacket, but, like, the shirt's not contrasting. There isn't enough pop.
No.
Oh, my gosh. This is awesome. Did someone say shenanigans? Why does he only have half a broom? I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. Oh, gosh. Okay, at least I know who that is. Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean.
Mm-hmm.
That is a little scary, though.
Yep.
That is a bit... I don't like him.
Nope.
I don't like the face.
It's unsettling.
It's very unsettling. That is, like... That's the type of stuff that makes kids cry.
Yep.
That is a no. I love it, you guys. Not my Rocket Man. Thank you, Kyle. And then Cheryl going, not my Rocket Man either. Not my Rocket Man. Yeah, I'm interested to know what you guys think of the Mr. Bean one. Yeah, Rowan should complain 100%. Like, it's unsettling. It's weird. It's so... Mm-mm. it too. It's almost like maybe it's the angle, but his face looks too narrow in the wax figure.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not here for it. But at least the costuming is better.
Yeah, the costume is closer.
And that's it.
That's it.
All right, there we go. Thank you, producer sister, for scarring us all for life.
You laughed.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we have to agree on like a top 4. Pretty sure I can do
I have 4 written down, which is Amelia, Cristiano Ronaldo, Queen Elizabeth, and Celine Dion.
Okay. If anyone has... Okay, why don't we do that one first? So, sorry. Okay, so let's start with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's... Who is the worst? Part 1. Celine Dion. I'm just going to put forehead.
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth. Missing head.
Hair catastrophe.
Yeah. What's...
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And then Amelia, right?
Yeah. Mother of Dollar General.
Okay. There we go. So there's part 1. And then if you guys want to suggest in the chat what you thought was the worst that's not on that list, maybe we can do like a part 2 and see. Let me see here. William and Catherine have been nominated. Thanks for the nightmares. I mean, were you not entertained? Were you
wanted
not
a palate
entertained?
cleanser. You wanted to laugh after the heaviness of reading the court documents.
Okay, so... Okay, and Kate Moss.
Yeah,
King
Kate
Bob,
Moss.
yeah. Okay, so...
This thing's close.
Lucy... Oh, and you guys want Harry and Ron? Oh, Harry, Ron, Hermione. There's... I think... Did we have Ron? I think it was just Harry. Yeah.
Ron.
Okay. All right. I am going to wait until we currently have over 100 people watching. So I would like to see the votes get to about 60 before I stop it. Because I want to make sure we have majority.
And it's close.
Yeah, you guys are... We've got opinions up in here. So vote now. Now is your chance. Let your voice be heard. Let me go here. I'm just going to open up a quick thing here and start writing stuff out. So we've got...
Kate Moss.
A lot of Lucille.
Yeah, a lot of Lucille.
And I can do one more.
Medora said Madonna. Wait, you got William and Catherine.
Yeah, Kate Moss.
Moss, Lucy.
I'll put in Madonna.
Or the other one would be Harry.
Oh, Marilyn.
Marilyn or Harry and Hermione.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. In the chat, guys, if we have the last spot, Marilyn Monroe or the Harry Potter ones. Let me know one way or the other. And General Scott, I think you're absolutely right. Those wax figures were so bad because those museums had... Shall we? I think we should.
We shall.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Ooh.
Yep, they had no money. Ooh. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Okay, we're getting we've got 2 votes for Maryland so far. 3, 4, okay. I'm seeing more Maryland. You guys are going more Maryland. Okay. So Maryland's gonna get it. And we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got 50 votes. Last chance, guys. Last chance. We've got 20% at Celine Dion, 28% at Queen Elizabeth. Ronaldo, Art Attack, 31. And then Amelia, mother of Dollar General, at 20%. And they just keep moving. They keep moving. Literally, this is anybody's game. So let your voice be heard. And then we'll do the second one. And then we'll do the face-off of the two winners. And then that will be the winner of the worst. I love doing this. It's fun. It's fun. What, like... Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do something quickly here.
We have 2 ties.
What?
At present. Oh, it just changed.
Okay. We need 5 more votes, guys. 5 more votes. If you've never gone in the chat before and voted, now is the time. 3. Come and join us. We don't bite. It's fun. It's fun. It looks like it right now it is between Queen Elizabeth and Ronaldo.
I mean, technically, you could take the top 2 from each of them and put them in the final.
We could. We could. Okay. It's weird. My thing is showing it's going 57, 58, 57, 58 votes. I'm like, how are we losing votes?
That don't work.
Your vote matters, guys. It matters. Thank you, General Scott. 59. One more. 60. Done.
It's a tie.
What?
Oh, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. We got it. It is Ronaldo 1. Art Attack. Okay. So let's do the next one. We've got Who is the Worst? Part 2. And it is William and Catherine. Please, I'm not trying to show disrespect. I can't put their full titles in here without there being an issue. I don't have that many characters.
Many characters.
Yep, not trying to be disrespectful to the royals. And okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Star poll. All right, let's go. Let's get to 60 again. Let's go. We've got William and Catherine, Kate Moss, Lucille, and Marilyn. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. And in preparation, I'm going to go ahead and edit a slide here. Where did he go? Where is Art Attack Head? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh my gosh. I'm like hiding from it. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh, is that head disturbing? I don't want to even look at it. I don't want to look at it. It's bad. Okay, where are we at, guys? We got 46 votes. Let's go. Lucille looks like it is winning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
By a lot.
By a lot. Okay. It's the gold statues, guys. We're not fans of these.
No. I love how the 2 that are winning are neither one of them are actually wax figures.
Well, I mean, they all were disturbing.
Yeah.
But there's a special level of these 2.
Yeah.
Like, I am a little bit concerned about them. I don't think they're okay.
No, they're not.
Okay. I think we've got a big enough lead. We can call it.
Yeah.
All right. So that means, and I'm going to go back to my present screen over here. There they are in their beauty. Let your voice be heard.
Oh, gosh.
You okay?
So bad.
Who is the worst? Final. Ronaldo. Lucille. Go. Go. There we are. There's the 2. I can't. This is just absolutely brutal. I have to say, I think I'm going to go with Lucille out of the 2 of them. Just the teeth.
Yeah.
The teeth are so, at least, they're both bad. They're both so bad, but you know what I mean? Oh, gosh. Pearl Chan, I can't choose! They're both terrible! I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh my gosh. Typhoon Lucy. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yep. So while you guys vote, I do have to ask, producer sister and I have talked about potentially doing like a podcast, and it would essentially probably be like our half times where we just talk about stuff, like random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be something any of you would be interested in? Like, I'm curious. I am curious. Yeah, her teeth and hair are just awful. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, wow. Yeah, terrifying. All right, I think we know. I think we know. So, we're going to do a proper announcement. What?
Toro said, can you use AI to do a merge of these two? I want to see this XD.
Oh, gosh. Well, we're going to end the poll. Big shock. Lucille took it. She won. Congratulations. Congratulations, you did it. You made it.
You won the poll you never wanted to.
You won out of everybody. I have so many questions. I can't. Oh, wow. Oh. Thank you for the kind comments, guys. Thank you. Jennifer said I could listen to you all day. All day. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. There we go. This is the high quality content you come here for, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
Oh, no. Kim brings the high quality content. This is what I bring.
It's all good. I feel like I don't want it all to just be like super like scary, like news all the time, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that, we talk about on our show that is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to look at that all day too. I find like I've had it a few times through the time that I've been online. I have days where I'm almost at capacity of being able to handle anything else bad happening. I just can't do it anymore. I can't look at it anymore. And I just don't want to do anything because I'm so emotionally exhausted. So I think for me, these types of like palate cleansers are really helpful, which is part of, I think, why we want to do it. Oh, thank you very much, General Scott. Can we get some love for ItsKim producer sister? Thank you, especially producer sister. Much love to her for suffering through all of that and putting that together.
You should see some of the ones I didn't pick.
Oh gosh.
I was asked in the chat. I made a conscious decision to not pick anyone involved in U.S. politics.
We are avoiding that like the plague right now, guys.
Especially because we are not American.
Nope.
And therefore,
we have to be careful.
We have to be careful in what we say. And we don't want that. We're not here to fight about that kind of things. But oh, good grief, there are some disturbing ones. Both Republican and Democrat people.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Nope. No. Oh my gosh. I think just the thing is I would be more open to talking about politics if I could believe that people could remain civil.
Yes. But unfortunately,
history has taught me
otherwise.
No, that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
It is not going to happen. Well,
we could, however, do like a podcast style on like Muppets/D23.
I'm not against that. I have opinions. I have a lot of them.
Maybe Friday we could do something like that.
Yeah, that could be fun. Just like a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with that. Oh gosh, Salmon Bake, but the Disney Trump that was clearly Hillary. Stop. In the Hall of Presidents?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was bad.
That was so bad. You know what? Okay, I will fold on that one.
We are not talking about
them
as politicians.
We are not talking about that at all.
We're talking about it in the spirit of bad animatronics.
Bad animatronics, which I feel like I've seen enough in my life that I can make that call. There is the Trump animatronic that was in the Hall of Presidents.
So for those of you who don't know, Hall of Presidents is an attraction at Magic Kingdom in Disney World in Florida. And there is an animatronic of every single president back to Washington. So everybody's there. Everybody's hanging out.
Everybody is there. Everybody gets this treatment.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle, nothing. If you are president, you get an animatronic. And that is the one for Trump that came out. And it's like, oh, good grief. They thought it was going to be Hillary, and then they had to backtrack.
And that's what we got. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, thank you, General Scott, for the gifted membership. That is amazing. I think that actually brings us to 25.
It does.
Thank you very much. We're back in Team Odd. Thank you very much, everybody, for the support. It is very felt and very appreciated. Oh my gosh. That animatronic every time. It's the texture of the skin. It's just...
Robin said if Trump and Hillary had an elderly child.
Please, no. Please, no. No. Oh gosh. Yeah, what is up with his neck? I don't know, Cheryl. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. But yeah. I believe there was a video a long time ago of the Abraham Lincoln animatronic.
Yeah, didn't it fall over?
Falling over. And that was quite a moment.
Which just takes us back to Robot Lincoln from Muppets Tonight.
Muppets Tonight. There is a question. This will be the last thing I'll ask you guys in the chat. If you guys have questions for me, now is the time. This is your last call to send in any support, questions, all that stuff as we wind down. Producer sister and I obviously grew up loving Disney, loving the Muppets, all that stuff. I don't think we've been shy about that at all. And there was a show that was on Disney Channel when we were kids called Muppets Tonight. And it basically, it wasn't your typical Muppet show. Like, Kermit didn't run it. It was run by another Muppet named Clifford. And they had celebrity guest stars, and the show was just absolutely unhinged. And it's one of these shows, it's not on Disney Plus. I don't think it's ever had an official release.
No.
That I've been able to find. And it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And we love the show, and we've talked about potentially if we were to do something like Patreon, having like a Muppets Tonight watch along party, because we feel like it's kind of one of those things that it gives us so much joy. It has made us laugh so much. And if there's anything I've learned of you guys watching the things that have made us laugh.
Yeah. For
For example, those of you that remember the Frog Princess, or the Frog Prince, or whatever it was, the Chapuis, and then John Dacre, which I think most people remember, all of those things, like, it's the same type of vibe of humor, that it's just unhinged, and it's ridiculous, and it's silly.
Honest to goodness, the Paula Abdul episode is quoted almost daily in this house.
Daily!
In some way, shape, or form.
And that episode with Paula Abdul does actually have a robot Lincoln that gets kind of, like, messed up and tries to take over the studio and is throwing Muppet bunnies around and all that other type of stuff. The whole thing is just absolutely demented, and it's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. Yeah, exactly. Carrie, big hole. And that's when things went weird. Exactly. So that is kind of a thing that we've thought about.
Yeah.
We've thought about doing, because that could be fun.
I mean, you can only find the episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. It's only
That's
YouTube.
it. And they're old, like, they are not in 4K by any
Mhm.
means. These are copies that people, like, recorded on a VHS tape when it aired and have put on the internet now.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day. But the funny thing is that's how we watched it half the time too. Like,
that was our experience.
Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Oh, Kyle just said, when I think of celebrities and Muppets, I think of Robin Williams in the Elmo episode.
Yes.
Oh, when he just goes off on, like, his improv thing, and Elmo's just sitting there like, I only had one line, or whatever it was that he said.
That thing was good.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, General Scott, for the farting puppy. That's very kind of you. Thank you guys for all of the support today. All of the love today. We so appreciate it. Average Stranger said, ItsKim, will you be doing live streams on Fridays now too? I am thinking about it. I think the big thing is figuring out the timing which producer sister and I have had a few conversations about.
Mm-hmm.
I had been receiving comments from people who this time slot for them is very difficult because of where they are in the world. I literally got a comment from someone saying that they've been like getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning to be able to watch the live stream. And I'm like, whoa, like that's amazing. But I also want to maybe try out a couple of different time slots, because if the community is growing, you know, and I know we also have like we have a few fans that are in Japan, we've got a few fans that are in Australia, and it's all like I don't want them all necessarily to only be replay crew. So I've been trying to think about when would be another good time to do a live stream other than this one, like this time slot. And do we do something a bit more, not necessarily like during work hours in North America type thing? Do we try something at night? Do we try something for people outside of work? Because I know a lot of people listen to me while they work. So I'm trying to figure out what works on that front. So we've actually talked about like a Friday evening potentially. Maybe we could try a Saturday. Maybe we could try a Sunday. I don't know.
And we may try a bunch of different things and see how it goes. Like,
yeah.
And just so we're clear, this is in addition to Monday, Wednesday. This is not subtracting from that. This would be in addition.
In addition. So exactly. Jackie Swan's like, I'm good whenever you want to do a stream. I'll watch anytime. I know. And I know a lot of people feel that way as well. But it's just, I'm trying to figure out how to, yeah, exactly. General Scott, shout out to Kimberly in Japan when you watch this. Hi, thank you. Yeah, so Kyle, ItsKim after dark. I mean, a little bit.
Not quite Andy after dark.
Not quite Andy after dark. I don't, no, that it's not going to get that way. I've joked like in the past of having streams of being like, join me in my bedroom. We're playing Sims. Something like that. That's my vibe. OnlyFans is literally just fans. Just oscillating fans. I don't know what else to do. Cindy just said maybe try bringing in some guests from the community. I'd like to. I'm figuring all of that out. Yeah, we're definitely, there's a lot of things maybe behind the scenes stuff we're trying to figure out, but it's also, we're also just trying to figure ourselves out.
Yeah.
There's a lot that we're just trying to get stuff back to normal-ish, the new normal.
There's a lot of emotions between being laid off, from losing our family member. There's a lot of different emotions going through. So some days are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And we also made a very conscious decision to not make any knee-jerk changes.
Yeah.
Anything we do that would be a more permanent, or on the road to a more permanent change, we want to make sure we are thinking it through, and we're not going to just do something for the sake of doing it. We're going to experiment a little bit with different additions to see what fits best for us and for you guys.
Yeah.
Also, August is not a great month to start making a bunch of changes.
Awful month for views always. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. And I know, like, I've had days over the past little bit here where I've woken up and had more of a drive and let's do this. And there's other days where it's more just grief.
Yeah.
And you have to let yourself feel that.
Yeah.
And just process those emotions. So, yeah, we just felt that jumping into a whole bunch of changes immediately wasn't the best course of action.
Yeah. We're trying to be careful. We're trying to be smart.
Yeah.
And figure out how to give you guys the best content that we can.
And how we can expand our content.
Yeah,
to
how
what
we can
you guys
expand, and also trying to find stuff that we know we're going to be passionate about and we're going to be excited about, because that's when you have the best content, right? Yeah. I think one of the things that people love so much about YouTube, as opposed to other platforms and other forms of media, especially with long form content, you get to a place where it's more authentic, particularly when you have people like live streaming like this, that it's who they are, right? Like, this is it, this is real, this is happening. We're all in the same spinning rock at the same time, all together in a room talking and being honest. And a lot of the time, I think when you're on stuff like, for example, another app, the TT, I'll call it, because I've heard people are getting in trouble now for actually saying the word, um, or the words, but it's so everything has to be so short and condensed, and it doesn't have the time to grow, to simmer, essentially. um and there's so much of it that is just advertising, constantly advertising. And I don't, no hate to advertising, I hope to have sponsors in the future, um but I want it to be for stuff that I'm actually passionate about and I care about. um I think the beautiful thing about YouTube is that authenticity that you see with creators, and people are drawn to that. So if that's what people are drawn to, that's what you have to focus on, is that how do you bring the best part of yourself forward that is true? Um, and what does that look like? And sometimes for me, that's ranting about the Muppets.
And that's what I was going to say, is us having like a podcast style talking about something like the Muppets or Disney and whatnot. That's very organic for us. That's something we're both very passionate about. And that's one of the reasons why I mentioned it, because we were having that conversation last week on like Friday, and it just kind of exploded into us ranting and discussing.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't anything that was pressed or forced. It was just, that was our natural conversation. So that feels, you guys know if we're not being true to ourselves and what we're talking about, and only doing it for the sake of talking about it.
Yeah.
And that, so.
Well, I think we're going to wind down. We've been going for close to 2.5 hours.
King Bob asked if you got his PayPal.
I don't think I've gotten one yet. Let me double check here. Just got it. Just came through.
There we go.
Thank you, King Bob. That's very kind of you. We appreciate that very much. Thank you to all of the support, whether it was a view, a like, a sub, a tip through, whether it's through YouTube or through PayPal. It is all very appreciated. It means a lot to me. I'm going to go ahead and run the outro. Thank you all so much for being here. We will likely see you all Wednesday, unless something changes. I'll let you guys know in the community tab or on Insta, one or the other. But much love to all of you. Thank you guys so much. Producer sister, anything you want to say?
Thanks for being here, and we'll see you Wednesday.
All right. Sounds good. Talk to you guys later. Bye.